we have one agnostic though, Richard, that is calling in that I assume they kind of believe in God, because the question on the board, Patrick from Florida is asking, atheism is nihilism, prove me wrong. Interesting. So Patrick, I can tell you, for me as an atheist, I didn't revert to nihilism. I know there have been some who do. So I guess I don't really understand the claim that in order to be an atheist, you have to be a nihilist. Can you give me an argument for that?
Well, on Google, if you Google it, that's a synonym for it.
Patrick, why do you change your name every time you come to this show? Every time you call in every week that I call in, you come in and crash out on a name that I've never seen before.
Well, this may be my real name.
You're not an agnostic. We know you believe in God. We've heard you 15 times just this month.
I've been an agnostic. This is a serious call here.
Yeah, it sounds real serious. All right, give me your argument.
Well, I mean, like for Dawkins, for example, I see the misery on his face when he talks. And, it's just,
I'm not asking you about Dawkins. I'm asking for an argument.
It's a dead end. What does atheism offer besides another form of faith? From
reality?
From my agnostic base, I see it as another faith. It's a faith that there's no evidence of God, not knowing what evidence would be or not be. So it's
to be clear, you don't have any evidence?
When that's not been established.
Yeah, sure. To be clear, then you're not going to bring any evidence
of God ever established.
To be clear, Patrick, you don't have any evidence for God existing?
I mean, I don't know. I'm more agnostic, to be honest. I like this.
You don't know if you have evidence? I mean, you might know if God exists or not, but you should know if you have at least evidence for it.
Look, how would any human being know what evidence of God would be?
I'm asking you, if you don't even know what the evidence would be, that means the answer to the question is no, you don't have any evidence. If you asked me, Justin, do you have any evidence that Vishnu is real? I would say, I don't think I have any evidence either way, which means no, I have no evidence regarding Vishnu. I could probably put together a pretty good argument, but no actual evidence.
There could be evidence. We just don't know what it would be.
Well, it sounds like you don't have any then.
And until such a time as that evidence is presented, Patrick, until such a time as that evidence is presented, then whoever holds a belief in that God has an entirely unjustified belief. They are, in fact, believing without good reason to do so. And that is not a position I want to be in. Now, you seem to believe in the God, and you also seem to be telling us that you don't have evidence that that God exists. Is that a position you want to be in, to hold that position?
Agnostic is neither having faith nor disbelief. I'm not
interested in arguing terms with you. I'm not interested in arguing terms with you. I'm asking you a question about whether First of all, I'm not going to look up the definition of it, because arguing definitions is boring. I argue definitions with atheists about atheism all the time. I'm certainly not going to do it with somebody who doesn't seem to know what a definition actually is. Do you believe that a God exists? It is a yes or no answer.
You're trying to redefine me as
Do you believe that a God exists? It is a yes or no answer.
I neither believe nor disbelieve. That's the agnostic position.
Sir, if I may say, that is fucking bullshit. That is not a position you can hold. You either believe a God exists or you do not believe a God exists. Now, when it comes to evidence and justification, you might not have any, and that is fine. But to say you neither believe nor disbelieve that a God exists, you are frankly, sir, lying to us. Now, do you believe a God exists? It is a yes or no question.
If you Google the definition of agnostic, you will.
Go and fuck yourself, I've dropped you. You do not speak to me like that. I don't know who you think you are, and you might entertain yourself calling Justin week after week, but you're not going to talk shit to me. You either want a good quality conversation or you want to talk shit, and you, sir, are talking shit. You are gone from the show. Tatty bye.
Could you imagine having him at Thanksgiving dinner?
To be fair, I can't imagine being at Thanksgiving dinner. I'm British. So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Thanksgiving here is where we celebrate a fictitious peace deal with the natives that we slaughtered after thumbing our noses at the British, who merely just wanted to collect some taxes. What are you going to do?
Of course.
Oh, well, listen, Patrick's always fun, although I wish I knew what his real name is so we didn't have to use a different name for him every single week. We could actually have a consistent name, but what are you going to do? You know,